Hey everyone, what's going on? Ryder, aka Clock Gaming here, bringing y'all another video, another story time video, in fact. in uh, in today's video, no face cam intro because feeling a little insecure about my acne. I broke out again, but that's okay. It'll be gone soon. So face cam back up soon, I promise. And in this story time today, I'm going to be telling a story about how me and a couple buddies thought it would be a good idea to throw ice balls at moving cars. So, without further ado, let's get into the story time. Be sure to drop a like and a sub. My parents are going to watch this video and yell at me. Show some support for that, please. Hopefully I don't get grounded. But anyways, enjoy the video, guys. I hope you like it. Alright, guys. So now we're past the intro. Time to get this story kicking. So we're thinking winter. I was about 8 years old. So you know what that means. All the buddies out building snowballs, building snow forts, Oh boy, here we go. So me and three of my buddies, we're going to call one of them Chad, and we're going to call the other one Anthony. Chad and Anthony. Those are my buddies. Those are fake names, just so none of them get angry that they are in a video. Yet again, causing mischief, like we did every day. But anyways, all of us get out of school. We're all in different grades. Completely separate grades, different ages. Chad was about 13, and Arnold? No, Anthony was 9 years old at the time. So we all get out of school and we're hanging out in the snow, building snow forts, building snowballs, having a good old time, just like you would do when you're 8 years old. Night came around. It gets dark. It gets dark in Wisconsin at about 5:30 in the wintertime, and we always had the most fun when it was dark. We would do some stupid stuff, but this story tops it all for our winter recklessness. So it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish at night, and we're sitting there building just tons of snowballs, and these snowballs are turning into like ice balls because it is below freezing. It is so cold outside, but we did not care. We'd be out there from the second we got out of school till our parents yelled at us to call us in. But we're out here building these snowballs and just got a big pile of snowballs for some reason. We didn't have any intentions of doing what we did. We, as in me and Anthony. Chad, on the other hand, he had the wrong intentions with these snowballs. So I'd say we have probably 60 snowballs saved up. 50, 60 snowballs, yeah, that's about accurate. And we're just building away. They're freezing. Like, alright. So oh, nope, nah. Chad gets the idea to start whipping them from behind. We were building the snowballs behind a shed, and Chad gets the idea to start throwing the snowballs at cars. And of course, me and Anthony, we look up to Chad because he's older than us. So we're like, yeah, let's throw snowballs at cars. That'd be awesome. So we're hiding behind the shed, waiting for cars to come by. A couple cars come by, we lob a couple snowballs at them. Not snowballs. They're not snowballs anymore. They've been sitting for an hour in below freezing weather. They're ice balls at this point. Lobbing them. We obviously get the occasional stop. People are looking around for who's throwing snow at them. But it was really not that big of a deal up until I think it was Anthony. Anthony had to have been the one that threw the biggest ice ball you can imagine a 9-year-old throwing. I'm talking this thing had weight to it. This thing had to be 5 pounds. crawls out from underneath where we were hiding by the shed, lobs that thing at our new neighbor's minivan. These people have just moved in, and they're finding out how crazy our neighborhood actually is. And one night, they're driving home from probably work, I'd say, and they get an ice ball lobbed at the front of their windshield. All we can hear is a big and I swear to God, it cracked the windshield. No joke. It cracked the windshield. So they come to a dead stop, and we're like peeking out from underneath the shed. We're like, oh my God, that just happened. And everybody's freaking out. We're like, this is insane. These people, they start backing up. So they're backing their van up. They're looking at every nook and cranny for us. And we're like, oh my God, what did we do? So eventually, Chad decides to come up with the idea of how we're going to get out of this one. And that would be to book it into the woods at night. So we're running through the woods, tripping over sticks, branches slapping in our face. Like, okay, we're far enough back, we're just going to hang out until they go. We could still see the car and the road, so we weren't that far out. So here's where it gets juicy. We're hanging out there for about, I'd say 20 minutes, and they're still looking. They're still looking for us, still trying to figure out who lobbed a big old ice chunk at their windshield and cracked it. Well, eventually, they decided to pull off. We just thought, whatever, they pulled off, no big deal. We'll go back to lobbing snowballs at cars. So yeah, a couple more trucks, a couple cars come by. We're lobbing snowballs at them, thinking this is a good idea for some reason. Shame on you, Chad. So, here's the juicy part. About probably 5-10 minutes after. No, it had to be about 10 minutes after the minivan pulled away. We see a little Ford driving by, all blacked out. Here it's a freaking cop. Stops dead where we were throwing the snowballs from, gets out and starts looking. Here's where we freaking book it into the woods. We book it all the way back, and the house that we ran to is actually Anthony's house. You could get through it through the woods of Chad's house. So we book it as fast as we can, and we're running. Get to Anthony's house, and we just hang out there for a while. We're just chilling. Eventually, an hour goes by, hour and a half goes by, and we think, it must be safe to go home. We're walking. We end up getting back to where we need to be. We part ways, and that was our night. That's about all we got for this video. We got away with cracking a windshield with an ice ball and throwing snowballs at multiple different cars. We did not get caught by our parents, did not get caught by any of our neighbors, and we did not get caught by the cop. To this day, nobody knows who it was except the three of us. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. Thanks for the support. It's been unreal lately. Until the next video, peace out, guys. Have a good one.